side. They're not really okay. But some people could easily say, hey, that society is flourishing. They're doing great economically. They're leading happy lives. You know, the birth rate is accelerating, right? We would say, a lot of people would say that is flourishing. So I guess who are you to say, well, they're not flourishing, because I actually think that SSRIs is some type of mental weakness that's actually not helping them. That's a subjective opinion now, right? So now we're in two definitions of flourishing.
There are readily identified cardinal virtues related to flourishing, right? This isn't something that hasn't been studied and thought about, because you have to understand, like, there is a rational purpose for the universe that transcends humanity, right? It's not just the material. So you're stuck in the we have to be materialist just because we're atheist concept, and this whole Greek virtue ethics is a transcendental framework, right? Aristotle didn't just. What you're saying is that it's pointing to nothing, and so it's subjective, or it's pointing to specific like preferences that people have in specific cultures. Or Nick Fuentes is pointing to that, and it's not. It's pointing towards logos.
Real quick, if it pops me out,
it is not subjective. It is the nature of the universe. It is a very
the crazy thing. You're like the most theistic atheist I've ever met, Anson, because you're talking about like a fucking teleology of the universe as an atheist, and I don't know how the universe has a fucking teleology to it.
The Stoics call it a rational fire.
I know. I understand. I don't get how you personally get, or it sounds like you believe in God if you think the universe has a telos that it's following, right?
No.
Well, how so you deny that there's an intangible aspect to the universe?
No, not an intangible. I'm saying that there is you said there's a purpose to the universe, right?
Well, from an atheist point of view, order. It has an intangible, rational order. Things that are both material and immaterial, and they are combined together. And Christians conflate that with God because they don't.
You said purpose. You said there's a purpose. Am I crazy? Did I mishear you?
Order, a logos. Yeah, there's a rational order to the universe.
Okay, so when the universe was formed, did it have a purpose or did it not have a purpose?
Well, now you're inserting a forming period, like
who inserted the
God had to make it.
sir?
I didn't say that.
Who inserted
No, I'm just asking.
Well, you were inserting like the presupposing and asking that it was formed, and I'm rejecting your.
Well, I'm thinking like at the Big Bang, I guess. At the Big Bang, I don't know what your cosmological fucking view is, but
okay. Well, I mean, the universe it always existed, so there wasn't a beginning.
Okay, but there still was a Big Bang, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but the point is that there are aspects of the universe that aren't material, and so
I agree.
like. Yeah, so there is a nature to the universe that has to be understood. That the nature of humans points towards that thing, and so we have to orient our lives towards the thing that is the universe in order to understand like what we ought to do. Right. So that's why Greek virtue ethics or virtue ethics in general doesn't point towards a specific civilization or culture or person or society. It points towards the nature of everything, right? So that's why you have to understand nature first before you can figure out what your ethics point towards.
So are you going to ask a tree what's right and what's wrong then?
No.
Can you go ask the tree?
Why would I fucking do that?
Well, you have to ask nature.
Shut the fuck up.
You have to ask nature, guy. Go ask a squirrel.
You don't understand what Anson is saying. Stop stepping on him like this, you bastard.
Keelan, why are you so aggro today?
Anson is dropping some facts here, and none of you are getting it. It's
how am I not? I don't. What am I getting wrong, Keelan? Go ahead, fucking tell me.
You're acting like an atheist. You're acting like an atheist can't believe that the universe has a purpose, and that's just wrong.
Well, where does the purpose come from?
Explain to me how. Explain to me how.
You're a fucking reductionist. You're like, where does the purpose come from? Where does the purpose come from? It's emergent.
Well, then there's
emergent from what? Emergent from humans?
You're such a reductionist.
There's no purpose then.
Why can't it exist? Why do you have to?
What is it? I want Keelan to answer. Keelan says the purpose is emergent. Emergent from fucking what, Keelan?
Yeah, I don't claim to know what it comes from.
Then fuck off! Then fuck off! You can't say it's if you want to say like the mind is emergent, well, and you ask why, you'd say the brain. If you're going to say something is emergent, you can't say, oh, I don't know. It's emergent from something. I don't know what it is, though. It's just emergent. That's retarded.
We don't have a theory of everything, and I'm not just going to
That's
say,
retarded.
God of the gaps. I'm not just going to say that.
That's actually retarded. If you want to say the purpose is emergent from human minds, maybe you could say that. But you're trying to say it's emergent before humans, then I would be asking, what's it emergent on? If your answer is I don't know, then
that's a question.
That's ridiculous.
Virtue
nonsense.
Virtue is living.
Question for you to answer.
Virtue is living
Chicanery.
rationally in alignment with logos. Virtue is living rationally in alignment with logos.
So
I agree with that.
Is your logos? Where does logos defined at?
Well, it's defined by the Greeks. It's a part of their ethics system.
Okay, where can I find the definition of this logos system, please?
On the Google.
Okay, logos Greeks, a fundamental concept
look
in ancient
up
Greek philosophy.
Rational fire also is a synonym for it.
Okay, logos is a fundamental concept in ancient Greek philosophy and theology signifying word, reason, thought, or principle. It represents the divine intelligence underlying cosmic order or rational explanation behind the universe. Aristotle used it as a mode of persuasion, logic, and facts, while it later became central to Christian theology. So Christians adopted the existing logos idea and said that Jesus is the logos.
Yeah,
red pilled.
They took the existing structure because they had to steal from all the they stole the Jews' ideas. And they're like, let's steal the Greeks' ideas too and make that ours.
I'm sorry about my cameras. I got to just smudge it off a little. No, it's not that they stole it. It's that they used the existing theology as an explanation for what Christianity is.
Yeah, because it helped them convert the stupid pagans. Yeah, like it was a manipulation tactic. It was a really good one too.
I mean,
it led to the downfall of the Roman Empire. They basically destroyed.
Another thing I noticed with the logos definition is it's again subjective. Did you notice that? Should I read it again?
Yeah, go ahead and keep repeating.
Should I read it again? Let's see if this is subjective or not. The logos is a fundamental concept in ancient Greek philosophy and theology signifying word, reason, thought, or principle. Is that subjective?
Reason is not subjective.
His crooked sunglasses, just a little bit off.
You mean like the laws of logic?
Yeah, fuck yeah. The intangible aspects of the universe that I was pointing to before.
Oh my God!
The laws of logic is your God.
No, the laws of logic is not my God. It is the recognition that not everything is material and that we can point towards things. And the Christians do this all the time with the tag argument. That they use this logical framework to prove that their God exists. And that same exact logical framework is what I'm using.
Anson, this brings me to the thing I want to talk to Confluence about. Confluence, if I said monism, would that be enough of an answer for you?
To what question?
What?
You're asking how purpose is emergent.
Yeah.
Or do you consider monism to be reductionist?
No, I am a monist. It depends what you mean by that, because monism can be used in like a million different ways. But I actually am a monist, also a substance dualist. Kind of combine those things.
Kind of reductionist, isn't that everything comes down to the same substance, like mind and physical matter?
Yeah, if you mean an ontological monism, then yeah, I think that is. I'm a panpsychist. I don't know if I've said this to you before, Keelan. I think everything is consciousness. Everything is consciousness all the way down. Everything is made of consciousness.
That's just idealism. That's not idealism.
That's not idealism.
Everything is consciousness all the way down.
What is that? What is that? What you just said? Wait, Confluence. What is that thing? Monism? Is that what you said?
The monism. MONISM.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
And what we're talking about with ontology, it's that everything is made up of one substance, so everything is the same substance.
Oh, so gay.
Like string theory? Is that like string theory?
No, I don't think it's like string theory. No.
But if everything's little strings and configurations of string would be the one thing.
Yeah, string theory is physicalist. Basically, everything in modern science is physicalist.
Yeah, that's why modern science is fake and gay.
Yeah.
What about quantum mechanics? What about
physicalist? It's all physicalist. That's like the way we understand the universe.
Because
the way we understand the universe is largely through materialism.
Quantum entanglement moves faster than the speed of light. What about that, Sagu?
I'm not the genfluence. Okay. Unless genfluence is just being a term into of itself, which is fine.
Quantum entanglement moves faster than the speed of light.
Zill, you're caught. You're entangled in reductive materialism right now.
Oh boy. Oh no, someone help me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you are, IJ. Yeah, you fucking are, and all of you IJ watchers, you're also along for the ride. So buckle up, buttercups.
Oh boy.
Shout out to the disciples. Put your chats in. Give me some fucking super chats. We'll beat the fucking draw.
Bow, bow.
That's mad blasphemous. Oh. Gotta keep it real, sucker.
All right. What's
I feel like we need a new. I feel like we need a new prompt. Okay, this one is also a hot button prompt if you think about it, and you must. Okay. Okay. What is your stance on euthanasia? And when I say this, I don't mean like the children in Cambodia, because sometimes when I say that, people think that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about euthanasia, as in like a good death, as in like, you know, pulling the plug, that type of stuff. And so, well, the word is actually there, so you can read it in case you're getting confused. So morally justify your stance on euthanasia, starting with Anson.
Oh, fuck. It is, what is it? This is going to be kind of a wild
Hurry
take.
up! No
No
problem.
crosstalk.
Yeah. There is
Yeah, who
such
said
a thing. I'm gonna try and say this in a way that's also not TOS. There is such a thing as self-deletion in a way that enhances your value and dignity. And it's a matter of defining whether or not you are the agent of your life or not. And I think that we are all agents of ourself because that is our nature.
Yeah. Yeah? Pretty fucking sweet, bro.
No crosstalk.
That was it.
Oh, okay. K2 says Goyfluence, which I will accept that. And I'm really sad that Futoy left because Brandon called him Fugoy in one of my streams, and I was waiting to use it. And I've thought about that multiple times, Fugoy, and I'll just start laughing to myself when I think about it. And now Futoy is gone. Fugoy
Wait, like
is
he
gone.
rage quit and won't come back?
Yeah, he's
What?
gone. He's gone.
Or maybe he'll show up in my chat.
He had a fight with Mel, and it went. He got too mad, and he's gone.
Feminine men!
Fugoy is
Feminine
gone.
men!
Never forgotten. No. Big Soda. Morally justify your opinion on euthanasia.
This is a tough one. I think there's a slippery slope of degradation that can come from the arguments around euthanasia. I don't know directly if I have a moral justification for that as well, because it's one of those arguments. I don't know if it's morally wrong if a woman is going to die in a matter of minutes, if assisting in that death, if there's something morally wrong with that. But then I see some arguments where people, or places like Canada, where they have a more loose euthanasia program than we do, and it seems like something that gets progressively worse over time, meaning that it encapsulates more, I guess, debilitating injuries. And then we get to the argument of like Down syndrome or autism, to where is there an argument that we should eliminate that from the gene pool? And to me, that seems morally wrong. And so I would say that I can see some moral arguments to it. I don't know if I have a complete moral justification against it.
Great, and welcome back, Kirk.
Oh, so we're talking about euthanasia? Because I have some opinions on this.
We go clockwise and snake-wise, so we'll hit you 3 from now.
Can I just say that?
Keelan.
Can I get 10 seconds to say that I specifically had a conversation with the fucking drive-thru dude about trying to get the onions from the new Arch Burger with the fucking viral CEO thing? I was like, all right, fuck it. He don't fucking know what he's talking about. He thinks I'm talking about onion rings. Fuck it. Just give me onions. Regular onions. No onions. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's why you don't tip them.
Mm.
Well, I actually went there. I was
So I'm
working.
not gonna
Some of
lie.
us have jobs, okay? Sorry, okay. I'm
I'm
done.
not gonna lie. I was not paying attention to the prompt when you asked.
That's okay, because if you think about it, it's always located at the bottom of
Yeah,
the
I
screen on a
understand
little
that, but you-
chyron.
But you added stuff to it.
There's
She's
nothing
got a
added. There's nothing added. Morally justify your stance on euthanasia. I just specified that I don't mean the children of Cambodia, just in case someone was mishearing me. That's the only thing I added.
So
Just a
you mean,
clarification.
you mean like your pet is about to die and you take it out quicker?
Well, okay, if you have to, I'm mainly talking about humans, but you know,
Your human is about to die.
your human is about. Your human has ALS, Lou Gehrig's, etc. You know, untoward things are happening. What's your thoughts on it? Or they're in a coma. Wherever you want to take this, you know, morally justify your stance on euthanasia.
Murder.
Morally justify everything I say is just my preferences. So I would say that
Well, this guy's know what's
I-
good.
Keelan's like
someone-
on something right now, for real, for real.
if someone wants to take themselves out, like by all means, like that's their decision. And I morally justify that by saying I think it's a good thing for them to do if they want to do it.
I gotta hit you with that disavow.
I
Keelan.
would-
I
I would
not supposed to
say, though-
crosstalk.
I would say though, I can't land the plane. Ask me about it later.
Tobacco.
I want what Keelan's on. Okay, it's Zill. What's your morally justify your stance on the youth in Asia?
This is very difficult. I'm gonna say again, I don't think there's any biblical instruction on this, so I don't think there's anything like that to rely on. And I guess it's every family's decision.
You're just gonna let a book tell you what to do.
Hey, no
I
crosstalk.
don't.
Yeah, stop it.
I don't know if it's playing God, but at the point where someone is a vegetable too. I say it's every family's independent decision, and it should be done with multiple family members if possible. And consult doctors, morally justified based on. I can't morally justify it. I think it's right for the family to consult on it, I guess.
Right. The Indian Jesus.
So the idea of euthanasia, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't looked up the fucking definition, but I believe it just means the practice of ending one's own life and ending one's own life for medical purposes. That I don't actually have a problem with. Yet again, it comes down to the government. It is made that I have an issue with. So euthanasia should be a choice. If I decide I'm not even trying to be here, who the fuck are you to tell me otherwise? That being said, I don't like that the government is involved in that decision. Contact. Thank you, sir. Guys, remember, it's free to do, and it doesn't even matter if you
What's
think anybody's
question?
going to click on the link. Just by you sharing the link and telling the
What are we
platform that you want
doing?
more people to see it, they will show it to
Questions on the
more
bottom.
people.
We're talking
Ticker.
about euthanasia, but
Euthanasia. Oh.
Wait, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
Kirk's gotta give his
were you?
religion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kirk. Yeah. What's your religion? 10 seconds for your religion, and then 30 seconds on the prompt.
So I'm an okay. It's complicated. I'm a Noahide. You probably don't know what a Noahide is, and I can't explain it in much detail.
Is it gay?
I have
No.
never heard of that in my life.
You say you're a Naugahyde? What's a Naugahyde?
Noahide. Noahide.
A monotheistic movement for non-Jews based on the 7 laws of Noah. Okay. So it's like kind of like Jewish coded, but like strange.
So can motherfuckers send themselves or not? Like, what are we talking about?
Noah.
So
Worship
on the
Noah.
prompt, basically, my position is euthanasia is immoral, because, and I don't think it should be legal because I think that life is intrinsically valuable, and I think that while I'm generally for allowing consenting adults to do things as long as they're not hurting other people, since it's an irreversible decision, I don't believe that the freedom to do what you want with your own body outweighs the potential negative side effect that once you do it, you can't go back. So even if you regret it, so I don't think euthanasia should be legal.
All right. Mo, 10 seconds to give your religion and 30 seconds for the prompt.
Oh, Christianity. It's kind of weird the guys talking about illegal. I think the euthanasia, some of them look kind of weird, but some of them are pretty cute, you know? Euthanasia, I mean, they're all right.
Did you
Already
just
made
say?
that
Wait,
joke.
wait, 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 wait,
Already
wait,
made
wait,
that
wait,
joke.
wait, wait,
It's kinda
wait,
weird
wait, wait,
looking,
wait,
some
wait.
of them.
Did we just have a liberal saying that Asian children look good? Is that what just happened?
I'm not a liberal. How dare you? How
Aren't you
fucking
though?
dare
He's
you?
having
I'm
a-
gonna come through. I'm gonna come through this fucking monitor.
You.
Okay,
Put you through
fine.
the
So a
wall.
non-liberal. Did you just say that you were attracted to young children?
I know that.
Saying a
He said
kid
they were
is cute is a
He
trend.
said it-
What
yeah,
the
he
fuck?
said- I don't know. What are you on, IJ? What are you on?
Sir.
Alright. All right, so okay, my
That's his
position will
example orange.
my position will be one of consistency, right? So under Christian ethics, life is sacred, so that doesn't go away because of suffering, disability, or age. Now, that's also not to say that if you have someone who is suffering and you have aggressive, like say chemotherapy or aggressive life support, that's not saying that you can't like remove that and let a natural death occur. So that's the stipulation there. But going and just having someone self-delete or encouraging that, or no, that's completely against my morals.
Okay, and I will end us off.
So preferences.
No, not preferences.
Not preferences, but I will end us off.
Actual grounding, unlike your virtues that have
No
been grounding.
crosstalk yet. We end with me, and then there's.
You really
crosstalk.
want to take that on, homie? You really
Yeah.
want to do that?
I don't care. I don't care.
They're gonna lose that lunch.
After, don't forget. Everyone always forgets about Confluence. He has opinions too. Okay, he's a real human being with feelings. Okay,
You human being. There's
So
a Drive
my-
song about that.
my stance on euthanasia is I think, in specific examples, like MAID was brought up, the medical assistance in dying, which is in Canada, and they're trying to unalive
In
people for mental
California.
health reasons and a bunch of other insane stuff. I think I'm fine with it on the most extreme cases, like I mentioned ALS/Lou Gehrig's, where it's like your whole body is shutting down. It's incredibly awful, incredibly untoward. In those cases, yes, I think it should be your personal decision. I don't like MAID because I don't want the government being super involved in it. I also think if you're going to, and this is going to sound, maybe this is controversial, but I think
Just do
if you're going to end it, I think I don't want the government being involved. Just do it yourself, I guess. Which you shouldn't unless you're like super suffering and it's irreversible and you have like a terminal medical condition. But I think I would rather just people can figure it out. I don't think I want the government to be supporting this and pushing for this. It gets into a bunch of untoward territory. But I understand that, yes, if you are 80 and you've had a bunch of, health complications and you have ALS, you waited till the end. Yeah, I think that should be an option, I would say.
Okay, so
And
Mo,
Keelan,
tell
there's
me.
so much more to live for, Keelan. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, so Mo, what's your argument
About what?
about how your morality is not just objective but absolute?
He wanted to change the subject immediately. That's all.
Objective or absolute or grounded? Or what are you asking?
Both are grounded.
Grounded?
Both are grounded.
Okay.
And one is
So-
grounded in Christian. Yours is grounded in Christianity.
So
Mine
what is your
grounded in
what
Christian
is
virtue
your
ethic,
what do you understand grounding to mean? What does that mean to you?
meaning based on using
So
the,
it's- so
using
it's-
this
so
as
it's
a
based
foundational
on-
piece. Do we
so
agree
it's-
on that, or have I had that wrong?
So Is it based?
Wait. We agree on that, or do I have that wrong?
You just said it was based on something. You didn't say like what that really means.
Right. No, I'm saying it's the foundational point. Do we no?
It's a foundational point, but there's more to it than that.
Right, but that's what we're referring
I think
to.
this is this is where you mess up actually, because
on which our morality
you
is built.
you think that grounding necessarily believes that you personally believe it exists. All grounding is it makes something, it's based on something that's true and authoritative. So even if it was like some, so it was some.
So yes,
no,
the answer to my question.
No, you didn't say authority. You just said it was grounded on something. What does that mean? Grounded on what? A tree?
So then
someone saying like?
Okay, I can put it in your fucking doornail fucking.
Well, we have to be precise here.
It's the authority on which we base the rest of the moral structure.
Yeah, sure. So whether you believe it exists or not has no has nothing to do with if it's unchanging. So just your claim that because you can't even, we could just make it like, let's say it's a king. Let's say there was a king back in the day. He had a great kingdom.
When did I appeal to unchanging?
That's how you get objective. If it's unchanging, then it's objective. Thank you. So can I fucking continue? So even if you had like a king back in the day, right? And he was 2,000 years ago, he had a great kingdom. He wrote down a bunch of shit. This is how everything should go. And it hasn't changed. Everybody who listened to him, there's like followers. They followed it. They didn't change it. It's been that way for 2,000 years. It would still have a grounding better than my fucking preferences based on virtues and whatever the fuck flourishing means.
How so?
But the trees, the
How so?
redwoods.
How
But the trees. What if a bunch of people come through and say, I don't like the fucking trees, I want to cut them down?
How do you justify that grounding exists?
Okay, in the case of the king, tons of writing. He had a kingdom.
I'm saying you're appealing to. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go with that. Fine. So how do you? Let's go with the king. How do you appeal to the fact that the king exists?
Tons of writing. It doesn't matter if he exists. Once again, you're conflating the wrong thing. No, it doesn't.
Why not?
Because you're missing the point. Whether you believe it exists or not doesn't mean that it's unchanging. That has nothing to do with it.
Right? No, I agree. I agree with that. I'm saying both of those.
Okay.
Yeah, we've passed that. Both of those are objective because they're unchanging.
So then why are you asking me to prove he exists?
Because it is the basis that is unchanging is relevant to whether or not.
What the fuck does it matter? What the fuck does it matter if the writing hasn't changed and the standard hasn't changed for 2,000 years?
Do you want the answer or do you not want the answer?
Well,
do you want to preach? You can go.
Go ahead. I'm talking about fucking king. I'm not preaching right now.
Okay. So you're presenting this as unchanging. That's why I was confused as the relevance of unchanging, and you're specifically talking about the subjectivity. Fair enough, that makes sense. But then if you're saying that your unchanging standard is better than my unchanging standard because it's absolutely
your change is not changing.
Your standard changes.
Yes.
How does it change? How does it change?
Because what does flourishing mean?
Whatever it means is okay. Whatever it means is what I mean, we're gonna have the whole debate on how you boil that down. But whatever I determine in my basis of morality,
subjective.
Okay, so what does God mean?
So your preference.
What does God mean? What does God mean?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about your. Why are you asking something from me? You're trying to defend your worldview.
You're asking for a basic principle that everybody would agree on as what flourishing is.
No.
So I'm asking you on
I'm appealing. You're conflating things here. You're conflating things here. So I just made up a king that has a rule set that hasn't changed for 2,000 fucking years, and everyone follows it and believes it, and it's a grounding standard that's objective because it doesn't fucking change. That's the point. Your standards change based on virtue. What the fuck does flourishing mean? Oh well, the Aztecs really fucking disagree with you. What flourishing means? They wanted to open people's chests up on a fucking hill.
Wrong? Can people be wrong?
Yes.
That's the problem.
Okay,
that's the point.
So just people being wrong about what flourishing is and stabbing and sacrificing their children, like God did. Can that be wrong? And they think that it's flourishing and it's not actually flourishing, or does what they think become reality?
Point. You're proving my point. Thank you.
Yeah, the Christians just make the shit up, and Christians.
Are you arguing for me?
Answer the question. And then you can dunk on me even harder. If they are wrong, does what flourishing means change?
It would be flourishing would be whatever they think is right. Yes, it would be an ad hominem idea.
Again,
trees
this is a misunderstanding.
Trees don't have brains, Lutch.
We have two.
To them, it would matter.
So you
To
can bring
them,
it down to
flourishing
them
would be something different.
You can bring it down to them of preferences. I'll show you how stupid
Trees
you are
don't have
right now.
brains, Lutz, I'm
Just because liberals think that trans rights are good doesn't mean that they are right. But they do truly believe that, right? Exactly,
my-
they
my-
do.
my wife-
so
my
that's
wife
all you're
walked in, so say
establishing.
something.
In the same
Say it
way
again.
that liberals think that
I didn't
chopping
hear what you
up
fucking
little
said.
children is right.
I didn't hear what you fucking said. Say it over again. My wife walked in.
Can we talk
So,
about self-deletion?
What I am saying is we all agree that it is wrong when liberals say that it is good to chop off children's
No, we
genitals.
don't all agree with that. The liberals don't agree with you.
No.
That's the point.
Okay, you and I agree that they are wrong when they say that.
But they
correct, Mo?
don't. But they don't.
That's not the question, Mo. The question, Mo. You
Me,
and
you-
I,
yes,
Mo,
yeah,
Mo,
but we
Mo,
don't represent
Mo,
everyone.
Mo,
I'm answering your question.
You,
I just answered your question.
You and I agree that they are
I just
wrong.
answered your question. Move on. Yes, me and you both
yes,
agree that's wrong.
Okay, so people can be wrong about things. So just because people are wrong about what is flourishing does not mean that what is flourishing is in fact what wrong people say. And you can make the argument that what I'm saying is wrong, but you haven't
Well, the
made that
problem-
argument.
The problem is flourishing itself is subjective. You understand?
Yes.
No,
The
it's
different
not.
Humans. Yes, it is. When you're
More
talking
to
about
ma-
humans with brains.
Oh my
it is.
God.
Trees don't
Did-
have brains, Lutch.
What do you think the Nazis thought flourishing was, Lutch?
Exactly.
what?
What do you think
what?
the Nazis thought flourishing was? What do you think they thought flourishing was?
The Aryan race, and they were
Okay.
wrong.
So
Okay.
you say
They
that's
were wrong
good.
based on
What-
your.
what point am I
they were-
contradicting
whoa,
myself?
Whoa.
People
They
can
were-
be wrong.
Whoa.
More humanity
Hold on.
is
Stop spurging. You're saying
do that.
they were
Don't do
wrong.
that.
You
Don't
were
do
wrong.
that.
You're saying they were wrong based on your standards of flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
Subjective.
Okay, subjective.
Okay, so then show me how your standard is not
Non-grounded.
subjective. I agree
Grounded
that my
nothing.
standard is subjective.
Yeah, so you can't
it is based-
prescribe it for the
it-
world. That means you cannot prescribe it for the world. You can't do that. It doesn't
I
work.
agree.
It
I
fails. Okay,
I
then you have
agree.
nothing
The
and you agree
problem
that
is
God provides
that
morals. I'm glad
that
we
the
agree now.
Christians think that they can. I have an
God-
objective. I have an objective.
I just
morality.
explained to you.
don't.
I just
no,
explained
you
to
don't
you.
have an
No, you
objective
don't.
morality. You
You
don't.
just said it. You just said it was based on preference, and
So
now
the
you're saying
Christians-
objective.
So the Christians who say that it's okay to be gay are right because it's
Are those?
Christianity.
Well, hold
That's
on.
not what
Okay.
God said.
Question. Are those Christians in line with the 2,000
Welcome to
years of
Dude.
church history, or no?
According to them, they are.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They don't even trace that. They'll
it
no,
sounds
that's
like
bullshit.
it's a bunch
They'll
of
tell you
preference.
themselves they
Why
don't
would
trace their
Christians
heritage back to that far.
So,
They
okay,
make
but
it based on the Protestant movement, where,
interpretation.
Martin Luther nailed the fucking signs to the wall. That's
Okay, so
that's
then
where
you're
they
only
begin.
talking about Orthodox.
In my part, yes, I'm talking about Orthodox. But I can
Okay,
not even
so
do that.
then we're
No. Here's
sectioning
cool.
off. So
Here's
now we're getting into special pleading.
Hold
No,
on.
my version of what I think is all the other Christians are just like the atheists.
Okay, go ahead now. When you're done, go. I started this saying I could just have like a fictional king back in the day who had a list that lasted 2,000 years and hasn't changed. You're conflating something being true and authoritative versus people believing it exists. That doesn't mean anything.
I don't think that matters to what.
Even if it was, even if there was no God, right? And this standard existed for 2,000 years and hasn't changed, it would still be an authoritative grounding standard that hasn't fucking changed. Do you understand it? Do you understand that logic?
Yes, but my point in the same.
So you go into this, but you can't prove God doesn't exist though, means fucking nothing.
Okay, but the point that I agree with that point. The point is that I don't believe that you are correct about it. Just because you all agree about it, just like the fucking liberals agree that chopping off child genitals is healthier.
That doesn't mean that wasn't the question. You're shifting. Wait, wow, that goalpost is in the fucking parking lot now.
Hold on. Don't we agree that just because people agree on a thing doesn't make it correct? But you're saying, well, we all agree the Christian standard is this. So therefore, it is.
You're great
Special
goalpost shift.
pleading.
Great
Yet again.
goalpost shift. Great. That was amazing. How'd you get that goalpost like in the parking lot, man? That was amazing how you shifted that way.
He was using subjective Christian ethics.
So we were talking about authoritative grounding for the ethics. That's what we were talking about. Now you're going to something else.
Everyone pause for a quick second. We got $20 from Alex. Thank you, Alex. Why aren't you on my panel, though? If you think about it, you realize that flourishing is the goal, the destination, the method to getting to it is where people go wrong.
But what does flourishing mean?
Exactly, that's subjective.
Give me a objective standard to what that is that everyone will agree with.
Something to flourish.
Expanding
Subjective, again, subjective,
the benefit
every single time
of the species.
Subjective.
And yet again, we
Can
come
you
back
answer it a
to
different way?
the notion that my inability to understand. I'll go. Yeah, you go. You go. Sing your song, and I'll go back to the real conversation when you're done.
I was trying to express.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta dip out for a second.
Understand the entirety of human nature does nothing to what flourishing of humanity actually is. Even I could be wrong about what I mean or what I appeal to when I say. Okay, fine. That's a very real problem. I agree with that. That's why more of you fuckers should get rid of your dogma and actually engage in the discussion so we can actually agree on what flourishing does actually look like in the standard. But flourishing in and of itself cannot be the death of humanity. Flourishing inherently means not people dying. And so when we are chopping up children, we are killing ourselves. That is not flourishing. Can we at least agree there? Can we at least agree that is not flourishing by any stretch of any definition?
Indian Jesus, you're being low key racist, and I'm really.
I don't give a shit.
Oh my god!
I don't give a shit. Is someone gonna answer my question or no?
Yeah. So Mo.
Yeah, creepy Steve Jobs.
That's still subjective, Lutch. It's still subjective.
How so?
No, it's not. It's
Because
Explain to me how it's subjective.
Who we call evil people, like the Yahtzees, they don't see flourishing the same way as you.
Oh my god!
Wait, guys, there's a mute request. We have to mute Keelan. He is dominating the conversation. He's in the virtual space. He's trying to join virtually, saying a bunch of racist stuff in the virtual world, and that's untoward. So Big Soda has muted him for 2 minutes. Okay, so never set a timer.
You are wrong. Just because people are wrong does not mean that objective standards don't exist.
Yes, it does.
Objective standards do not need to die.
Exactly that. It means exactly that, sir.
So everybody believes in what you believe because it's objective, right? There's no people who don't believe in what you believe because if they thought differently, then it wouldn't be objective, right? That's what you just said.
No, God provided.
So people don't have to agree with your objective standard.
I have grounded.
They can be wrong about your objective standard, but they can't be wrong about my objective standard. So we get back to special pleading. That is all you guys have.
Sure,
the fact that you agree with each other and you fucking say it. No, bro, you're bugging. That's all you have. You don't have an actual argument. You can't actually knock down anything I'm saying. You just, oh, bro, what, yo, everything, make a fucking argument.
Okay.
So virtue is following nature's rational order, right? It's the same exact concept that the Christians use when they tie God.
What is nature's rational order?
For God.
What is nature's rational order?
They're pointing to a consciousness that is in the universe. Only we don't have to pretend like there's a God that is the consciousness of the universe. We just acknowledge that there are intangible aspects of the universe that do exist. They just don't happen to be put there by an imaginary friend.
No.
But not God, right?
No.
Like,
order of nature was.
But not God.
Wait. Who just asked what the order of nature was?
I don't know. Somebody else.
Probably me.
I'm appealing to a king who lived 2,000 years ago, who had a great list. That's who I'm appealing to. So
okay, so why should I appeal? Why should I appeal to that list?
I'm appealing
to
list.
Many big names.
Great list. It's shown have a proven track record to be really good for people and communities. Why not?
What?
If it has a proven track record over 2,000 years of working.
Proven track record.
Welcome, and Sugar Johnson, thank you for the 5. But Lutch, they all agree in their beliefs are really old, and they really, really, really believe so must be true. So gay. So gay. I mean, I like the $5, but so gay, Testy. So gay.
Yeah, so
It was
anyway.
Canadian
And
$5.
we have
Yeah,
one
so
more. We have
anyway.
one more. We have K2 saying windmill affluence, which I don't know what he even means by that. So I have no idea. But thank you, K2, for the
I
$2.
just want you to floss on camera.
Yeah. So what's wrong with that? If it works and it's worked for 2,000 years and it's also has a grounding on authority and the list
Yeah.
doesn't change, what?
Okay, so now you're shifting the goalpost. Does it work, and is it true?
No. I came
That
in
was
here with
my-
that idea.
That was my basis the entire time. That I have
What I'm doing is I'm pointing out to you that whether you believe the I'm going to say it's King
No.
Retardo Confluence. He existed 2,000 years ago. He had a great list.
dude.
Many
I know that
people like it.
And the soda. the rage
it
page.
Many
works.
people like heroin.
And it hasn't changed. So it's an authoritative list. It hasn't changed. So it's
Neither is
objective.
racism.
Because that's.
Well, it's
super
also
boring.
objective because
Should I go by
it was given
racism
from
because
God.
it's been consistent?
Oh no! King Retardo doesn't like racism. King Retardo Confluence, he didn't like it. He
And
didn't
that
like it at all.
hasn't changed. So should I?
No,
should I go by that?
King Retardo Confluence didn't like racism at all. So that would be bad. So we don't believe in that. So.
Cute, adorable. So you want to answer the question?
So how about we let the new people answer the prompt after they give their intro as to whether or not
So it's-
they're atheist or whatever. L dude, you wanna say what your religion is and then answer the prompt?
Yeah, L dude, speak up.
Yeah, good job. I'm eating, so I'm a little quiet.
I practice gaytheism. I don't believe that there's a God, but I spend a lot of time in Confluence's chat. And
Well, I can see where that would rub off on you. I'm sorry. I apologize for your loss.
Indian Jesus is really just fucking Punjab Jared Leto. I want everyone to recognize that right now.
I can see that
told
too.
you. What did I say?
IJ did say that.
Jared
He
Leto,
did say it
every
gets called
ball
that.
is critical every single time.
Poon Jared Leto. That's your new name. The Rajit Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I remember.
Why is every hey, hold on.
Question or what? What are we
Why
doing?
is it- well, before anybody's being cunty, the only reason we're here is to enjoy life and bring joy to others. Let's not be cunty.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
here to
be
be cunty.
racist.
I'm here to be cunty.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a follower of cuntism.
Can we agree that Agropolis looks like a fucking AI version of Steve Jobs, like talking to himself?
Bro, anathema.
And I had your back the other night. I literally said anathema just because you said it. And
Anathema.
I didn't say.
Oh, no,
If
that
that's
was-
a joke about
Trench.
how that was the other dude that wasn't
girl,
me.
Apollos?
That's a
What?
good joke, but I don't like it.
So, can you morally justify your stance on euthanasia, dude?
I don't really
Yeah.
care about minors in fucking Korea.
That's
Okay.
what I said.
So Big Soda, what's your religion and justify your stance morally on euthanasia?
I'm a dirty Protestant, and I would probably
Ugh.
go with.
I'd spit now, but I'm in manures. Gross. Continue.
I'd probably go with my moral justification would probably say I would probably use the intrinsic life argument, but I would say that I could understand if someone's like 95 and they're about to die.
Yeah.
And
Like they're hooked up to machines.
Yeah.
And- well, that's more like a natural death, right? You pull the
Or like
plug.
a-
Well, I guess
Vegetable.
pull them off. Yeah.
What about a
Yeah.
vegetable, a young
Nah,
vegetable
dope
from a
him
car
up,
accident?
dope him up, and be like,
All right. No
"Don't
cross
say
talk.
Yeah.
Rage page. What's? Oh, she's gone. Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
That's
Brief
euthanasia
sidebar.
right there.
If anyone can guess what game Keelan is playing, they win a prize. I'm going to say he's playing that Beat Saber game.
he's
But
jerking
look at his
off.
movements. What is he
VR.
playing?
Keelan's playing Third Reich Simulator.
VR.
It's an indie
Keelan, you
game.
have to
Third
tell
Reich
us if we're
Simulator.
right. If anyone gets it right, you have to tell us.
Third Reich Simulator.
He's going to start doing some hiles.
Look at
So-
Indian
Click-
Jesus
click
trying
at
not
his
to laugh.
heels.
He's like, I'm trying to maintain my internet status of being it. You're a funny dude. Enjoy yourself. We're all dying.
Smoking a tobacco joint. What are you talking about?
So there were people on the panel who made the argument that
You're a Vinda loser, Indian Jesus.
there were people on the panel that made the argument.
Only
self-
that was
there
the
were
first time I heard it. I would
There
guess
were
it
people-
was.
Yes, it was.
He just can't stop being racist. He can't stop it.
There were people on the panel who made the argument that self-deletion euthanasia is immoral and not justified. Is that a correct statement?
Yes.
Not for me.
So for those people, how would you feel about saying that someone's not morally justified for jumping on a grenade to protect their fellow troops?
I don't
think that's
a completely different scenario.
No, it's not. It is suicide.
Yeah, it is.
It is
No, it
suicide.
isn't. That's self-sacrifice.
Yeah, I know,
it's not-
but it is self-deletion.
So if
It's
self-sacrifice
self-
is
if you're
not
self-
suicide,
If you're but okay, obviously there's a difference between self-deleting just to delete yourself with no further purpose
but
than
now we're adding
morally
caveats.
justified.
Now we're adding caveats.
Yeah, I thought that's obvious. That's obvious.
You all said that it was wrong, and now there's been a situation.
I'm sorry, because I didn't think we were all autistic and we had to like specify that like, yeah, jumping on a grenade is not the same as just like having too much suffering until you personally gay man.
You didn't think of a thing on a religious chaos.
It's not I didn't think. It's that no one would call that. That's not even coded in any like.
Euthanasia
no one would call
definition
that
is
suicide.
intentionally ending someone's
Okay,
life
so
to
what is
relieve
it?
suffering, usually when they have severe illness or pain. So, unless you
Yeah,
have
we're talking about
unless you
euthanasia.
have
If you jump on a grenade,
unless you
how
have
is that
cancer patients
euthanasia?
jumping on grenades, is a retarded example.
Yeah, his body probably wouldn't be thick enough to catch the shrapnel. He'd be too worn away from muscle wasting.
Well, that makes me feel sad now.
Wow, now I'm sad.
Bro, look at Keelan.
Thanks,
In
the
that
dude.
Third Reich simulator,
It's sad.
Keelan's putting him on the train. Look at him. He's putting the
Might
blue
be
tape
playing
on the
Fruit
train.
Ninja. Oxycat might be right. And remember, Keelan, you have to tell us if we get it right, okay? He's gesticulating to the crowd. I think he is playing Third Reich Simulator.
No, he's playing Escape from Epstein Island. May I please answer?
He's at the
Indian-
part where he gives the speech. I know
Having been a nurse, may I please answer the euthanasia question? Just since may I give it a real answer, not a joke?
You may.
So
It was Pong? Someone guessed that. Voltaire, you win.
Who said that euthanasia